Hello everyone, Brian here with Product Impressions, and today I'm taking a look at some new speakers. This is the wonderfully named Z407. Whatever, it's a new set of speakers from Logitech, 2 desktop speakers, a subwoofer, and a little wireless control knob. It may come as no surprise to you, I have a lot of different electronic devices, and so one thing that looked interesting about this is you can connect through a USB connection, a wired, like normal headphone, 3.5mm connection, or wirelessly with Bluetooth. So I thought this would be a great way to add some speakers to my desktop setup here, have Bluetooth connection so that if I want to listen to something off of my phone, I can do that. Or I have no idea where else I would get the USB connection in from, but try it out. We'll see what happens. Why not? So let's pop this open, see what's inside. All right, here we have the box for these new speakers from Logitech, Z407, whatever. It is an 80-watt system, and as I pointed to earlier, but you probably couldn't see, connections for micro USB, regular headphones, and Bluetooth from Logitech. Looks like a pretty nice setup. Some more specs on the back of the box here. 80 watts, all the connections. They do say there is a strong bass and clarity, what have you. The subwoofer is supposed to be downward facing so that it will make the sound a little bit more diffuse and more immersive for the bass. And you are supposed to be able to set the speakers vertically or horizontally. That's, I don't know, I guess that's maybe a trick of their stand, but you could set speaker boxes however you want. That's not exactly a selling point. In any case, let's go ahead and pop this open. Right on top, we have a whole bunch of instructions. Yeah, okay. The base on the speakers for the desktop surface is just clips on in a couple of different ways. And we do have wires for the desktop speakers. They connect to each other, and one plug, that's pretty standard. There's going to be one plug for the base also, I assume. And how the wireless control knob adjusts volume and all of that stuff. So right on top here we have our wireless control knob. There are supposed to be some controls. Yep. Press once to play pause, twice to go forward, 3 times to go back, and twist to adjust the volume. Fantastic. And here we have a subwoofer that takes up, of course, the vast majority of the box. I will have to, I'm going to pop that off. Apparently the paperwork was attached to that little paper strap. So, go ahead and take that off. Getting off plastic is always so much fun. Alright, so let me move the rest of this out of the way so you can actually see the speaker. Very nice, general matte black. I'm not a big fan of them, Logitech calling themselves Logi. That just doesn't sound very good to me, but you can see on the bottom here, this is where the bass really fires from. That's for air equalization, and on the back we've got our USB input, auxiliary input, and 2 left and right connections, and the power plug, of course. Let's set that aside. And then this side, we're going to have our regular desktop speakers. There we go. Yep, that box is empty. Okay, so here we have our speakers. Helps to undo the tape. Okay. So again, very nice, sleek, minimalist looking design. And this one just has, it looks like, yep, left, just has the connection to go into the other side, the other speaker. So this one is our right speaker, which probably has more connections on it. There we go. Nope, okay. I was wrong about the power plugs. It looks like these will just connect to the left and right on the subwoofer, Logie, and the subwoofer is the only thing that plugs. So for the perspective of only taking up one power outlet, that is pretty nice. Here we have 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter connection. Some batteries. I'm assuming that is for the wireless control knob there. And what else? Ah, yes, the stands. So we've got our little stands for the desktop speakers. Come on, there we go. So it looks like they're just going to kind of, oh, it's just not even a clip. It's just going to rest on there. There's some rubberized patches on the bottom there and on the flat side here. So yeah, should be pretty easy to set up. Let's go ahead and get this set up and see how it sounds. All right, I've set up the Logitech speakers, and I must say that I'm pretty impressed with how they sound. You can see I've got one on either side of my computer set up here, and underneath my desk, the subwoofer is down on the floor. I must say the audio quality on these is really nice. Not exactly studio monitors because there is some coloration to the sound. You do get a lot more bass out of this than you do with studio monitors or something like that, but that's something that most people are looking for. Consequently, if you're listening to a lot of things that are talk, podcasts, things of that nature, maybe not your best bet. You do get a lot of bass rumbling, and depending on how the podcast was recorded, you can definitely hear when somebody's typing on a keyboard. If they have a stand on the desk or something, you can definitely tell that. There will be a little too much bass to people's voices, things like that. But overall, not great for podcasts, really nice for other audio. I'm going to go ahead and connect my phone to it. That chime is just it connecting. And there we go. Hopefully you can hear this. It's really nice, really clear sound. I think that it's fantastic. I'm going to pause that before there's any possible legal issues with playing someone else's music on here. But in any case, really nice, really clear. As I've stated, a little heavy on the bass, but largely depends on what you're playing. And as this is meant to be connected to a computer, odds are gamers are going to be interested in how the sound effects are on here. With that added bass, you're definitely going to notice it. You're going to feel it. It's going to be really realistic. The volume range is fantastic. These are 80 watt. It's an 80 watt system, so excellent, excellent audio. If you want the volume, you got the volume. Very good with, panning side to side. Really just excellent. I can't say enough good things about this. The price on these, as you might be able to see on the screen, let me just make sure that you actually can. Hey, it's $80. Overall, I would say the price on these is really, really reasonable. They're nice quality speakers. They're easy to set up. You can configure them in a variety of ways with having these vertically or horizontally. Very easy to change if you end up changing out your setup or whatever the case may be. Overall, really nice. $80, very reasonable. One thing that I should point out, you've got this little knob here. I haven't taken off the plastic on there yet, but I might as well go ahead and do that. On the bottom, this is the only part that's actually battery powered. We can snap that off, uses a couple of AAA batteries in there. And it did come with the batteries. You can see we got a blue light on there. That is because it's connected by Bluetooth. Those are adjusted by the two little buttons that are on the bottom here. So if I press that, now it is looking for the line in and it's purple. And otherwise, if you are connecting anything to the USB port on the back of the subwoofer, it shows up as white. So you've got a nice little visual representation of what you're connecting to. I have really only used the wire in and the Bluetooth. I don't really need to connect anything else to this, but I should specify that's why I can't show you the white on here, is because I don't have anything connected that way right now. In any case, really nice setup, really convenient, doesn't take a whole lot of plugs or power or anything like that. So hopefully this has been of some use to you. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.